Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're kind of stepping away from the everyday noise, the schedules, the to-do lists. We're going deeper into a language we often forget exists. The one that doesn't use words.
Right. That internal voice, that feeling, a deep introspection, really.
Yeah, exactly. We want to explore that sense of encountering something inside, like a low, deep hum, and what it tells us about the parts of ourselves we've maybe hidden away.
Hidden beneath the layers of just functioning,
Yeah.
getting by, being polite.
Yeah. And the way we start thinking about this is quite evocative. It's like you're standing in a room that isn't quite yours, but somehow your skin knows the air.
Yeah, there's a familiarity. And the air isn't stale, it's thick with waiting. Like it's been waiting for you.
Waiting for you to listen, but not with your head.
No, not with the analytical mind, more with, well, the marrow, that deep, quiet part of you.
It sounds almost like a sacred space. The description mentions walls absorbing light like eyelids closing over something too bright to see.
It's that inner space, the unconscious maybe. It invites a different kind of listening.
Okay, so let's try to unpack that feeling itself. Section 1. The anatomy of the hum. This untranslated truth.
It really pushes us past just thinking about it, doesn't it? Straight into the body.
It does. So this hum, it's not like a sound you hear with your ears?
No, not really. It's felt. Like a vibration in your bones, maybe. Or in memory itself.
The description says you feel it in your molars. Which is odd, but I kind of get it.
Or behind the knees.
Yeah, those places you don't normally notice. And especially that spot behind the sternum.
Right, where your breath catches sometimes.
Yeah.
Before you say something difficult. Or maybe something you never end up saying.
Exactly that spot. It's pure feeling, pure resonance.
Which is why words don't quite fit. Things like mother or fear or love, they feel like...
Like costumes, yeah.
Yeah.
Costumes stitched from daylight is the phrase used.
Yeah.
They're useful for the outside world, but they don't capture this.
This feeling, the hum, it's naked.
It's naked, raw. It wears no costume. Untranslated. That feels really important. Our minds always want to label things, define them. But this resists that.
Completely. And its message, if you can call it that, isn't an instruction, it's simpler.
What is it then?
It just says, I am here.
Wow.
I have always been here. That's it. No demands, no shoulds.
So, the need to perform, to achieve something, to justify your existence, that just falls away.
It bypasses it entirely. The validation is inherent. It was just buried, maybe mislabeled as anxiety or, just a phase.
So trying to analyze it, asking what do you want or why now, that's kind of missing the point. Using the old tools on something they can't grasp.
Exactly. Those questions come from the part of us that wants control, the part that likely caused the egg vial in the first place.
And in this inner space, those questions just dissolve.
Like sugar in warm tea. That's the image. They just melt away.
Leaving what? Just the feeling.
Just the taste, maybe, the residue, that ache of something you almost remember but can't quite name.
Okay, but if there are no instructions, isn't there a risk of just stopping? Like getting stuck in that feeling. We're so conditioned to do something.
But maybe the doing here is the stopping. It's not calling for external action. It's calling for presence.
Presence, acceptance.
Yes. The dream world, this inner space, it doesn't operate on utility. It operates on acceptance. So the inaction, letting it be, that is the action required.
That pause, allowing it to surface. Okay, that leads naturally into thinking about why it was buried. Section 2, the shadow and exile of self.
Right, and the first big shift is realizing you didn't choose to enter this room looking for something.
It's more like you stumbled upon it.
Or it found you.
You uncovered it. Underneath all the layers of, I'm fine, everything's okay. That curated silence we learn as adults.
It found you through a crack in your control. I like that.
That crack is key. It's where the authentic self starts to seep back in, and then the feeling changes. Right, the hum.
It doesn't get louder, it says, but denser.
Denser. Like honey pouring into your veins. That's the description. That sounds heavy, but also rich. Like substance.
It's the weight of truth, perhaps. Your own truth. And that's when the armor starts to go.
The armor you didn't even know was there.
Exactly. And it doesn't shatter dramatically. It just melts quietly.
Yeah.
Like snow melting on a windowsill at dawn.
So gentle. And this connects back to childhood, to when this part of the self was first put away.
It seems to. There's this powerful image of being 7 years old, standing at the edge of a playground.
Wanting to join in.
Desperately. But something holds you back. A little voice, a whisper inside.
Saying what?
Saying, not yet, wait.
Wait for what?
Wait until you know the rules. Wait until you're wanted. Wait until you're safe.
Oh, wow. That's heavy.
And the hum, years later, is that whisper. But it's grown up. Fermented is the word used.
So this voice, this feeling got exiled back then, when you learned that maybe being fully yourself wasn't safe.
When words became tricky, maybe even weapons. When being good meant being quiet.
Or when love felt conditional, like don't make waves, don't cause trouble.
Exactly. So the realness, the intensity, the wanting, especially deep wanting, that life force, eros, it felt dangerous.
Because wanting makes you vulnerable.
It does. So you packed it away, sent it down to the basement of the psyche. Not as a punishment, really.
More like survival.
Yeah, a survival mechanism. It was too much, too loud, maybe too honest for the world you were learning to navigate.
Yeah.
You traded resonance for acceptability.
So, if that silence on the playground was the start of the exile, how does the body hold on to that memory years later? That takes us to section 3, the language of the body. It's quiet rebellion.
Because the body doesn't forget, does it? The mind edits, rationalizes, but the body, it keeps the score.
It mentions quiet cuts. Not ones that bled, but that seeped into the soil of the self.
And they didn't grow like wounds the mind wants to fix. They grew like roots.
Roots. Holding on to what?
Holding on to everything that wasn't allowed to be spoken, like stop, or mine, or I want that, touch me. Those fundamental assertions of self.
Those hungers. They got folded up, like origami, hidden away.
Yeah. Nicely packaged, but still there. And the hum is the echo of those silenced hungers.
This feels like where some classic psychoanalytic ideas might come in, but in this more poetic way.
It does resonate with that. The idea that the symptom isn't just noise, it's communication. A poem written in the dark.
A poem written in the dark, I like that. It fits with the Freudian idea that the unconscious doesn't shout, right? It whispers, uses symbols.
Exactly. It uses displacement, condensation, these ways of encoding the message.
Okay, for someone listening, maybe displacement and condensation sound a bit technical. How does that poem actually show up in, like, everyday life?
Good question. Displacement is, well, taking a feeling that's not okay to direct at its real target and putting it somewhere else.
Like being furious at your boss but yelling at the traffic instead.
Kind of, yeah. Or maybe anger you couldn't show your parents gets channeled into, I don't know, relentless perfectionism. The feeling's real, the target's just shifted. Displays.
Okay, and condensation.
That's like packing multiple feelings or old conflicts into one single symptom or symbol. It's compressed.
So all those folded up origami hungers, they might condense into...
Well, what?
A general anxiety.
Could be. Or that chronic fatigue you can't explain. Or a recurring dream image. The body's symptom becomes the messenger, carrying all that stuff the conscious mind refused.
The shadow, the hum. It's not a monster. It's a messenger.
Carrying what was refused.
Yeah.
Just the pileup of condensed, exiled feelings and truths.
That really reframes it. And it brings up the idea of desire again. The waking world pushes desire towards hustle, achievement.
Right. Growth, independence. We translate it into productive terms.
But the hum speaks of something pure.
It speaks of eros. And we need to be clear, not just sex drive, not just ambition.
More like life force.
Yes. That fundamental pull towards aliveness, towards connection, towards God, that phrase, the unbearable softness of being seen.
Yeah.
That quiet, insistent yearning. We try to manage it, rename it motivation or purpose, so it's less messy.
But the hum is that raw thing itself. Untranslated, unmanaged.
And finally, acknowledging that raw desire. That's where integration starts to happen. Which brings us to our last section, integration and the song of the self.
This feels like the turning point. There's a shift described from fear or confusion towards surrender.
Yes, but not surrender as defeat. It's like you finally sit down with it. Not because you're tired of fighting it, but because you're ready.
Ready for what? Reunion.
Reunion, welcoming that exiled part back into the main room, finally.
And the crucial part seems to be what the hum doesn't demand.
Exactly. It doesn't ask to be fixed. Or solved, or optimized, definitely not monetized.
All the things we usually try to do with uncomfortable feelings.
Right. It just asks to be witnessed, allowed to exist, without needing a label or a purpose.
Let it be. Let it be part of you.
And then, when you return to the normal world, something's different. You don't just snap back to the old way.
You unfold, it says, not snap back.
You unfold. That dark, quiet room isn't gone. It's absorbed. It becomes depth inside you, not a void.
Carried as warmth, not weight. Nestled between the ribs. That's lovely.
And the hum itself changes from being a problem, a symptom, into something else.
It gets part of your rhythm, like how you walk, how you breathe, how you hold your coffee cup.
It integrates. It becomes a kind of compass, maybe. A quiet inner guidance system. Not a burden. A song, not a symptom.
And maybe the biggest takeaway is it's okay to want, to feel.
It's more than okay. You are not broken for wanting. You are human. That quiet, essential truth.
So the whole journey, the dreamlike experience, it wasn't a puzzle we needed to crack.
No, it was an invitation to feel more, to soften up a bit, to stop trying so hard to translate ourselves into acceptable boxes.
We don't need to change or heal this core part. Just stop pretending it's not there.
Stop pretending you're not already humming, aching, wanting in your own unique way.
It makes you think. Maybe the most honest thing you'll really hear, is that voice without words. That hum without a melody. And the feeling is, you're ready now.
Yeah.
Not to figure it out or fix it or explain it.
But just
to listen. Yeah. Just to listen, to feel, to be with it, as it, through it.
And the invitation, maybe, is to carry that resonance forward. Not like a memory you analyze or a problem you solved.
But as part of you. The part that never actually left.
Exactly. You don't need to understand it logically. Just live it. Let that quiet song, the one that was always playing underneath, let it inform the rhythm of your days.
That hum. It wasn't a mistake.
It's a message written in the oldest language you know, your own being.